Oh my goodness, guys. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another that just cost you a bunch of money until you have a nervous breakdown. I feel like I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. Anybody else feel like they're gonna have a nervous breakdown? No, just me today? All right. Awful. Everything's awful. So basically, oops, didn't mean to do that. Basically, the toilet's plugged, have no clue what's wrong with it. Probably gonna have to hire a plumber to come over tomorrow. Like, nothing like one thing after another, guys. Like the PlayStation broke, boom, 150 bucks. Gonna have to hire a plumber. That'll probably be another $400 because they clogged the toilet because they used too much toilet paper. Like, oh, it filled up and then it just overflowed and it's just the water's going nowhere. I've tried to plunge it. Danny's running over to mom and dad's to see if she can get a better plunger. See if that'll help. But basically there's just no movement. I'm gonna have to ban the kids from using this toilet down here pretty soon because they clog it all the time. And we've had to pay plumbers to come over multiple times. It just always seems like something. You guys remember how many likes we were at? Because I don't remember. I used to tell mine I was going to... I know, Susie, that's kind of how I feel. Like, as a parent, like, I just think about how much money I would have if I didn't have kids. Or if I had kids that just didn't constantly cause unlimited damage to things all the time. I'm always replacing things. I feel like I'm always just replacing something that they're breaking. Something that I've already bought. Something that I have to buy again. Super frustrating. Oh, hold on, guys. This must be actually be on the treadmill. It is bouncing. Bouncing all around. Let's see if that's better. I don't know how I feel about that, Susie. I'm regretting the dog already just because of everything that's been coming up. I'm gonna have to do the math. Start paying some things off instead of buying. Because like I'm a firm believer of like good debt. Like we own 6 single-family households that are rentals, and then we own a duplex, and then we're closing on another duplex Friday. And it's just like maybe pump the brakes and try to pay some stuff off. I don't have one, Braden, no. So I think maybe that'll help. Like pump the brakes, like get some stuff paid off instead of continuing to get more real estate. That'll probably help with some of my anxiety. And then it'll increase the monthly cash flow that we have coming in. So that's what we'll probably do. So but guys, if you haven't done so already, double tap that screen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, become a member of this positive community. We're not very positive today, guys, but we're trying to be positive with all the craziness that's been going on. Whew. Oh. That's okay. We're gonna be one step closer to our goals once we finish this cardio. Got a full hour. And then we're just going to grind on other things. Got to quit making excuses on why I'm not achieving things and just put in more hours and put in more work. 16-hour days, 17-hour days. One step closer to my goal of financial freedom. So, you know, complaining's never got anybody anywhere, but you want to know what has? Hard work. So that's going to be the goal. Work harder. So that's going to be the plan moving forward, guys. More videos of the pups, more work across the board. Time to get back to that grind. Get things caught up, get things paid off. I'll probably write up a plan tonight. It's always about leveling up. What you guys think? I mean, I set my mind to lose 50 pounds and we've lost 56 pounds or 46 pounds, another 4 to go. We'll get there. Same thing financially. Usually when I set my goal to something, it happens. But guys, if you haven't done so already, you got 60 y'all beautiful folks in here. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button. I would truly appreciate that love and support. I've been doing great. You've been doing great. You're strong will. That's exactly it, Susie, 100%. I just got to keep pushing because at a certain point, like, ain't nobody going to achieve these goals but me. So, got to stop making excuses and put in the work. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish up this 60 minutes of cardio. Go upstairs. Susie, were you in here earlier when I raged a little bit? Post that video of Bella and Bowser. And then just keep things moving. You're gonna try a nicer one. Welcome in, Caitlin. How are you doing? Hello, did you pup doer? The pup did great last night. Yep, we will go live with the pups later tonight. So, once I get the workout done and everything, we will try that tonight. Brandon 6 months ago, I was a lot more moody and down. This version of yourself is so much better. I'm trying, Susie. I'm trying. I gotta continue grinding. Obviously, I'm not working as much as I am then, but for me, it's always about, I joke, thought and plotting, coming up with a plan to be successful, and then just keeping it moving. Is there any movement? I heard it before with the other one too. Caitlin, I'm glad you're doing well. All right, guys, we are 10 minutes in, 15 minutes to go. Ten minutes in, 15 minutes to go. Did you hear any movement? Yeah. We'll have to call somebody tomorrow. Guys, I know there's only two of y'all beautiful folks in here, but if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. I would appreciate that support. Sometimes, guys, it's difficult to come in here every single day to get into motivation to do an hour of cardio. And lift weights, and I did abs, you know, a 2-hour workout, but again, every day we're just working 1 inch closer towards our goals. Thanks, Susie. I appreciate it. What up, Ketchup? How you doing today, man? Glad to see you in here. You always put a smile on my face. It's been a rough day, buddy. Kids broke the PlayStation. That's going to cost $150 to fix. The toilet downstairs just overflowed. We're going to have to bring a plumber in tomorrow to fix that. You know how life is. One thing after another. Like, my first thought when all this stuff started happening, Susie, was, what kind of excuse can I make to not do the rest of my cardio or not to finish my workout? And then as I'm sitting here, I'm like, that's the old me. The old me would have found an excuse to quit. The old me would have found an excuse not to do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm like, nope. I'm going to show up, get this cardio in. I have a goal to lose, 61 pounds by the end of June. So we're at like 3 months, and here we are. Susie, with that $20 super chat. Susie, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Oh, good, thanks, dude. Yeah, it was a PlayStation 5. So, yep. They were moving it from upstairs, or from downstairs to upstairs, and when they went to plug in the HDMI cord to the back of the PlayStation, wasn't paying attention, moving too fast, shoved it in sideways, and broke the pins in the PlayStation. So, we called a few places, and they have to take the whole thing apart, and it's going to cost like $200 or $150, $120, something like that, to replace it. And they said it'll be like 2 weeks to get it fixed. Good afternoon, hello from the UK. What up, Ewan? How you doing today, brother? Again, Susie, I do truly appreciate that. That does, I know it sounds awful, but it truly does make me feel better. Put a smile on my face. Thank you, I truly appreciate you. But guys, if you just joined and haven't done so already, hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. My goal is always to try to get to 20 likes during the live. Obviously, we had to end the live early with the toilet overflowing, but here we are. Oh man, Always got to have concentration on it.
Can I try flushing it again?
Do you feel like you got any movement? Has it gone down at all? I mean, just if you have enough water taken out, back the dogs out, and you could try to do it. Of course, I'm always here for some. Thanks, Susie. I appreciate that. I mean, again, worst case is it just floods again. All good, bro. Thank you. Thanks, E1. Appreciate that. Yeah. So, well, Ketchup, I'm trying to teach the kids independence and do things themselves and not depend on me. But again, they just got to be more careful. They just don't really care because they don't have to pay for anything. So I told them for the PlayStation they have to pay for it to be fixed. I was like, I'm not fixing it. So I was like, if you want it fixed, you're going to pay for it. And so they're like, okay. So they're going to pay to get it fixed. What's up, Bella? Hey, Bowser. Oh. Thanks, Heather. I appreciate that support. It does mean a lot. Guys, seriously does. The conversation while I'm doing cardio, it is seriously that motivation. Like the days where I got 4 or 5 people on just help carrying the conversation, it really does make the cardio super easy. I mean, there's been about 4 of you guys on right now, and I've been on here 16 minutes. And I can see a huge difference already. So, again, guys, I appreciate that. Thanks, Heather. I appreciate it. Well, good luck, man. I'm going to go now. I can sleep. But legitimately, good luck. Thanks, Ketchup. I appreciate it. It'll all work itself out in the end. It always does. But it's just frustrating at the time. It just seems like it's always something. You guys know what I mean? It's always something. But I guess that as to is life. It's always something with life. We can make excuses or we can make things happen. I forgot my shirt over there. I'm sweating hardcore here. I have nothing to wipe my face off with. You guys convinced me to get to get a boxer. My first time or anything. I've traveled for weeks. Yeah, it's hard. So, and we're lucky. Bowser will be just old enough when we go on our vacation. He'll be 4.5 months old. In order to board him, he has to be 4 months old. Not Bowser, Bailey. So, she will be just old enough to be able to board. So I'm pretty excited about that. That we'll still be able to keep our vacation. But again, at the end of the day, these 3 dogs, especially the 2 I've had for a while now, bring me so much joy and happiness. They're well worth all the pain and suffering. How much did you pay for yours roughly? We got a friends and family discount because we bought our first 2 dogs for them. They are charging this much. I'm going to show you because I don't want to say it because this tends to get us in trouble. So this plus this is how much they're charging originally. This is how much we paid. So yeah, well, obviously from us, we would recommend a boxer. They're amazing breeds. Boxers are truly amazing breeds, and they're family dogs, so I would highly encourage getting one. So, huh? I knew it. Can you, your hands aren't too nasty, can you hand me that black shirt over there, please?
What do you want me?
My black shirt over there.
I don't know if you want to put some muscle into it when you're done this way, but
Honey, come on now.
I have a dripping towel. I'm sorry that I was trying to.
Well, that's what I said, if your hands were clean. Are yours well trained? They are eventually. It takes some time to get them trained. I mean, they're not born trained, but my dogs are pretty trained. Bella and Bowser have very, very, very few accidents. Less than monthly. And obviously, Bailey is just a pup, so she's going to have accidents. Yep, Susie. So, my colleague basically came unleashed on our HR department, sent like a huge email to them on like if we were fully staffed, if we had adequate people and time. I would go and get like these TB tests, and everything he said was right, 100% right, 100% I support. But it ended up causing like a big hoopla, and so basically it was like, Brandon, you need to get your TB test immediately. So I was going to go get it done today, but it was going to take 2 hours to get it done. I had to drive to 3 different counties today. Like, I was like, I don't got time to wait 2 hours. Like, I probably put 160 miles on my car just for work today. So I was like, I don't have time to do all that. Guys, we got 8 of y'all beautiful folks in here. Double tap that screen, hit that like button. Doesn't cost you anything and it shows support. I would truly, truly appreciate that if you double tap that screen, guys. Just a fat guy over here trying to lose some weight. This shirt smells awful for whatever reason. It's not a good time. So yeah, tomorrow morning, first thing, I'm not even going into the office. I'm going right to like occupational health to get my TB test done tomorrow. Oh, I don't smell this shirt smell, Susie. Like, I smell fine, but this shirt's awful. Smells like throw up. I don't know if like sometimes Danny has a habit of washing clothes, forgetting about them, not putting them in the dryer, and they just go super stale. So maybe that's it. I don't know. But it's kicking over here. As we are 26 minutes down. Maybe it's the soap. Kind of smells like hand soap. I don't know. You have the same problem, Susie, where you put clothes in and forget to take it out? Yeah, no kidding, Susie. Right, I got the dryer sheets. I just forgot to do it in time. Thank you for whoever hit that 7th like. I truly appreciate it. Whew, I'm hungry. I didn't eat much today. Thanks, Susie. I appreciate that. Whew. I'm hungry. But we're almost halfway done. It's okay, Susie. It happens. Like, it happens sometimes over here, but it's like for me, I got 2 options. Quit, make excuses, or talk to one person, or you leave, and I just keep going and hope for the best. Like, we always appreciate that support from the people that are on. So, I'm going to continue pushing myself, like, continue reaching towards those goals of, losing 60 plus pounds. kind of off topic. How do you feel about the rookie? I'm trying to figure out what happened, Braden, with Lucy's rookie. Like, what was going on in that situation? I feel like he was planted by like the mafia, or I think he was some kind of plant. So obviously there's gonna be more to come from that. He's gonna try a lawsuit or something. Susie, have a good supper. Welcome in, Harley. Harley, appreciate you coming back. Even though, you know, our basement flooded. Gonna have to call a plumber. Kid broke the PlayStation. Just a whole Tuesday. Welcome in, it's random. Guys, if you haven't done so already, double tap that screen. Hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. Yeah, Harley. So apparently the kids, one of the kids used way too much toilet paper and basically flooded, like trying to flush the toilet, overflowed everywhere, water all over in the basement. We tried to plunge it, then Danny went and tried to go get the plunger from her mom and dad to see if that helped. It didn't. So, needless to say, we will be calling a plumber tomorrow to see what we can do. Because I feel like this toilet down here is always backing up. The kids are always plugging it. Like, we're going to have to just basically tell the kids that they're not allowed to use the toilet down here. Because our bathroom upstairs was completely remodeled down to the studs about 1.5 to 2 years ago. And this one's still from like when we originally bought it. There's just tons of problems with it. But guys, we got 5 of y'all in here. If you guys haven't hit that like button, double tap that screen. Hit that like button. Show some support. I would truly appreciate that. Become a member of this beautiful community. How many calories do you burn on your hour of cardio? Usually about 500. About 500 calories for someone my size. So maybe a little bit more. So I eat about 1,900 calories a day, and I usually burn 45 to 5,000 calories a day with my workout, my day-to-day stuff, the cardio, like the whole nine. Usually about 45 to 5,000 calories a day. I usually lose about 2 pounds a week, roughly, but for whatever reason, I haven't been able to lose anything the last couple weeks. It's been very frustrating. But I've also been eating pretty dirty on Saturday, so I think that's part of the problem. Like, I eat super clean Sunday through Friday, and then I eat dirty on Saturday. How do you judge calories burned during your workout? Susie, so the treadmill estimates it, but for someone like me, I basically look up my size, height, weight, intensity, and I usually use like ChatGPT, and it'll tell me it's about anywhere from 400 to 600 calories. Braden, the line's been terrible in free agency. It's been extremely frustrating. Like, they need to upgrade their pass rush, and they've done nothing to upgrade the pass rush. Like, they re-signed Davenport, who's been terrible. They released Smith, which made no sense to me. They signed arguably the best corner in free agency, which I liked that, but their pass rush is still trash, and that was their biggest weakness last year. Like, if you went into the season with Smith, a healthy Aiden Hutchinson, you're fine. But now you have nobody on the other side of Hutchinson, even if he does come back healthy. Aline McNeil still returning from injuries. So you're going to have no pressure up the middle. I think re-signing Levy Ozadowski, or however you say his name, I think that was a good job, but I don't know. Unless they're going to try to pull off some kind of trade here in the draft, I have no clue what they're trying to do here. What are you doing?
Dad said to check the back to make sure that.
Make sure what?
The flapper and the.
Well, yeah, it's working because, yeah, they did need a corner because they lost Carlton Davis, which was their starter. So Carlton Davis was their starter, so they needed a corner. I mean, Tavion Arnold will be their number one, most likely the first round pick last year. Rick Shaw didn't play much, so they definitely needed a corner. But the biggest thing to me is pass rush, and they didn't do anything to address the pass rush. Which is a huge problem. I thought you guys with the Eagles would go. Well, I thought they'd try to get Myles Garrett. I wouldn't mind seeing the Lions try to sign Darius Slay.
Hi, Dad.
Peyton, I'm working out, so if you want to talk to me, you have to come over here, buddy. I can't turn around or I'll fall. Oh, you got the puppy?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so, like as a veteran quarter with Slay, I wouldn't mind that, but I guess it all just depends at the end of the
I
day
just want to come say hello.
how much he wants.
I just want to come and say hello.
You want to come and say, oh, okay. You could try real quick. Just don't get in my way.
Well, you can't see me, but I'm right here.
Guys, hold on. Can you lift up the puppy high? It's like Simba. Hi, baby girl. Oh, she's crying.
What?
Why don't you look if she wants to
Hungry?
if you get her food out.
What?
Get her food.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Braden, the Eagles lost most of their defense. The Eagles are going to struggle defensively. Their offense will be fine, but they lost a lot of pass rush. Honey, you're putting in work, but again, it's not making any movement in the clog. I do. I can tell by the sound. We're just going to have to get a plumber. Defensive backs. Susie. DBs is defensive backs. Whew. My hips hurt. Yeah, so like safeties, corners, nickel corners, they're all considered defensive backs. You just proved that you're a girl. Sometimes, Susie. Sometimes it happens. I'm telling you, both the Eagles and the Lions haven't done much. Guys, we got 5 of y'all beautiful folks in here. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button and show some support. I'm going to have to take my heart rate here in a minute. I feel like it's pretty high right now. All right, let's see. Your son was a fullback in alignment, so I only know those positions. Well, I played guard, end, and tackle. I sat at the end of the bench, I guarded the water bottle, and I tackled anybody that got near it. I can't believe we traded C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Yeah, that was crazy. But of course, as a Lions fan, I'm not a fan of Gardner. He came to Detroit, got hurt, and then ran his mouth the entire time after he left. So he can kick rocks as far as I'm concerned. All right. Heart rate is between 130 and 135, so we are perfect. Right? Susie, it's an important position. In high school, I was 6'1", 181 pounds, and 6'1", 181 pounds, ran a 5'3" 40, so I was slower than molasses, and like a 5'7" 40, something like that. And it was like slow. I could run a 6-minute mile, but that was about it. All right, Jason Waterboy to make the team. Whew. Like if I was as big now back then, I'd be starting all over the place. Like I ballooned up when I got in my early 20s. Six one 180. Because, Braden, did I not just tell you? I ran like a 5'6" 40. So I played left tackle and defensive end. Cody was 6'3", 165, but it took a freight train. Well, that's good. Not me. I was slower than molasses in January. It was a whole thing. If I wasn't so slow, that was my biggest problem, was like I was just slow. I had forever endurance. I was just slow. Like, but of course I didn't start taking weight training and all that stuff until I got a little bit older. Guys, we got 8 of y'all beautiful folks in here. We've been on the treadmill for 40 minutes. Double tap that screen. Hit that like button. Show some support. I would truly, truly, truly appreciate that. I think we were up to like 15 likes or something earlier. So if we can get up to 10 before this ends, that'd be pretty cool. Thank you, whoever hit that like button. I truly, truly appreciate that. And then hit that subscribe to this channel. Show some support, guys. We're all about that positivity up in here. Life's hard, work's hard, school hard. Be positive for everybody. Thanks, Harley. Appreciate that. Getting there day by day. Workout by workout, getting a little bit stronger each day. So my refrigerator came down. So you're on? There you go. That's what's up, Susie. That's super cool. I can't remember if it was Peyton or Matthew, but if Danny played Carrie Underwood, would chill right out. Like, loved Carrie Underwood's music when he was younger. Guys, we're at 47 minutes in. I played linebacker, corner, safety, defensive end, and tight end last year. Wow, Bernard, you all over the place. I always played line because, again, I was slow. But that's why I always hope my kids get Danny's athletics and my size. So if that's the case, they'll have a decent chance to be okay athletes. If not, they get my athleticism, oh well. At least they'll be big. Whew. Getting hungry and tired, guys. All right, we are at 48 minutes, 3 miles, and roughly 400 calories burned. Matthew seems like he's going to be, yeah, he'll be a lot more athletic, I feel like. Matthew's short and to the ground, so he's definitely a lot more athletic. What age are we going to let them? Matthew's going to play football next year. Peyton doesn't want to play, but Matthew's going to play. He's all excited about it. So, they want to play football. I have no problems with that. I told Peyton, I'm like, put some weight on you, you'd be a good, decent lineman because he's got height. And right now, height and leverage goes a long ways. Get him to eat a little bit extra. Put on some size. Guys, I need one of you beautiful folks to hit that like button to give me 10 likes during the live. I would truly, truly appreciate that. Do you think either of the kids will like music? I don't know. Yeah, neither of us are really into music, but I'll support my kids whatever they want to do. Like, Matthew's talking about doing soccer, but he's like, I want to do soccer because Dad doesn't like it. I'm like, dude, play whatever you want to play, man. Like, Dad will always show up. Like, I will show up to every event, whatever you want to do. If you want to be in the chess club, debate team, whatever you want to do, I will be here to support you along the way. That is my job as the dad. I would play skilled position, but there are way too many. Well, offensive line was a whole thing to remember plays. You had to remember the plays. You had to remember your call signs, like your double teams. You had to call out blitzes. Outside of maybe the quarterback, the center has to be the smartest player on the team. We're running out of steam here, guys. My kids were all over the place with instruments. One played tuba, one clarinet, one drums. Yeah, I never got into band when I was younger. Basically, I was too poor for my mom to be able to afford any kind of instrument. And let's be honest, in about 10th grade, I found these things called girls, and I was kind of just obsessed with them since then. There's nothing more fun than pulling. Oh, for sure. I'll never forget. Our plays was called 88 and 89. One went right, one went left. So I was the left tackle. So 89, the left tackle would pull, like the tight end would collapse down, the left tackle would pull out to block the corner, and then the wide receiver would come in and crack the linebacker. And it was my favorite play. You get that nice little smooth side step, cross the butt cheeks of the tight end, and go out there and smack a corner. Nothing better than that. Thankfully, our school does payment plans. Being a single mom, I needed that. Well, yeah, no kidding, Susie. My mom was just like, nah, that's not an option. We can't afford a band instrument. My mom would used to tell us, she's like, there's poor than there's us. Like, we're a different level of poor. But she did the best she could raising 3 kids by herself. To this day, my mom's still my hero. Exactly. And then in school, I used to get free lunch because obviously we couldn't afford anything. So in high school, I was so embarrassed. I'd wait until about 5 to 7 minutes before lunch would be over, and I would go up to the thing and like, I would get food, and they'd be like, "What's your name?" And because like, you could either pay cash for your food, you could give them your name if you had the free food, or your parents could preload money onto your account. And so I'd be like, "My name's Brandon." Like, "Oh, okay, your stuff's free." But there'd be nobody else around, and then I'd have to hurry up and eat in like 5 minutes because I wouldn't go up there with everybody else because I was too embarrassed to tell them that my lunch was free. I was worried when I had to trust. Yeah, well, that's why I didn't want to play running back. Running backs take too many hits. I prefer to dish out the hits, not get hit. All right, guys, we are 55 minutes in. We got 5 minutes to go. Four minutes to go. Whew. Definitely a struggle. I ate a handful of almonds and an apple before I got home, but normally I eat a whole nother meal. But like my timing was off because I got out of work early. Tell Matthew it is way more fun to play D-line than anything. Brady, my mom bought Matthew a Detroit Lions Gibbs jersey, so he was pretty geeked about that. I don't know if he's gotten it yet, but he was all excited. Thank you for whoever hit that 10th like button. I truly appreciate that. I'm struggling. We got 2 minutes to go, guys. What's up, Morgan? Morgan, you missed it earlier. The kids broke their PlayStation today. The bathroom toilet in the basement overflowed while I was working out, so that was fun. So it's been a fun-filled day of just craziness. Aww. Well, Harley, hopefully your babies feel better. I'm kind of glad I'm getting the workout in early today to go upstairs, get something to eat, try to get some stuff done. Whew. I think he's probably got 3 more years, 4 years maybe. His contract's for a while still. But they gave him, St. Brown, and Penne Sewell right before all the new collective bargaining agreement. So all those contracts are going to look like a steal here in a few years. Oh man, Susie, I'm tired. My shoulders hurt. I'm running out of steam. It's been a long day. Or they're not taking a quarterback this year. There's no quarterbacks even that decent this year. Like, they got Hooker. They got Hooker as a backup, but... All right, guys, let's take a look at this. 60 minutes. Huh? Just shy of 400 calories. 3.7. Usually it's 3.8. I don't know why it's there. So we did the thing, guys. We got the cardio in. We got a full workout in. I did abs. I'm exhausted. It's time to go upstairs. I got a video I want to post. I did the first voiceover video of the new pup. So I'm going to get that posted here in a little bit. You guys have an amazing day. We'll be back later for our live later tonight. So see you guys all later. Bye.